If you do not have clear, specific goals for your life, you are doomed forever to work for people who do.
Goals. If you spend some time in the self-improvement space, you actually hear stuff like,
You can actually drift along, not even aware that goals are central to success in life.
when you're into stuff like this, it actually begs the question, how do you actually set goals? With this problem in mind, I scoured the internet. I went through YouTube video after YouTube video, trying to figure out the right goal setting system. Because like most people, I had problems in my life I wanted to solve. Don't judge, we all have problems. But in my search, I stumbled upon a book recommendation. And the name of this book was Principles of Life and Work by Ray Dalio. The striking thing about this book is not just the fact that the book is actually an amazing book, but the author was what really got my attention. Ray Dalio is an American billionaire. He's the 106th richest person on the planet. I don't know about you, but when I see a certain kind of result, I tend to pay attention. I went to the book and I realized that Ray Dalio's goal setting system was actually a whole lot better from the goal setting techniques I've tried in the past. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes you try setting a goal and after a few weeks, it's not really working for you anymore. But Ray Dalio's system actually did help reduce that problem. In this video, I'll be sharing with you things I learned from the book and how you can apply this goal setting system into your life. Now let's get into the video. Now the first step in this system is have clearly defined goals. The first step to actually getting what you want is finding out what you want. And you'll be surprised the amount of people that don't really know what they want. And now this process of clarifying your goals involves you asking questions like, what are the reasons for this actually being a goal? And why is this goal important for you in the first place? Maybe you have a goal of acing an exam. Why is that goal important to you? Is it because you want to please your family? Is it because you want to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, I actually did something with my life? Because the more reasons you have for a goal, the more reasons you're going to have to stick into the process of getting to that goal, which leads us to the next step. Identify your problems. Now, there's a big difference between setting a goal and doing an activity. What do I mean by this? Now, an activity is basically something you do without any major obstacle. Me saying I'm going to take a shower this morning is not exactly a goal because there is practically no barrier to actually doing that activity. Unless I'm so lazy that my laziness is actually an obstacle. Then that's a different situation compared to a goal of me saying I want to score a 98% in an exam. Now, that is going to be fraught with a lot of obstacles. You're potentially going to be faced with problems like finding the ideal study time, the exact things that you need to study so you do not waste your time studying things that are useless to that exam, time management problems, relationship problems, not hanging out with your girlfriend because you have a physiology exam that you need to cover, and looking for ways on how you're actually going to bribe your girlfriend so she doesn't leave you. I mean, there are problems. Now, it's at this stage that you list every single problem that you can potentially face in attaining this goal, which then leads us to the next stage of this process. And guys, if you're getting a ton of value from this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. Now let's continue. Diagnose your problems. Now, it's at this stage you figure out which problems stem from root causes or shallow causes. I'm sure you're probably like, what the hell is Bernard talking about right now? Let me explain. Now, shallow causes are causes of problems that are caused on a surface level, while root causes are causes that cause problems on a much more deeper level, and they are quite chronic, long term. Now, take for example, let's say I missed the deadline in handing in a report. A surface level cause of this problem would be I failed to hand in my deadline because I did not start preparing my report on time. Now, a root cause of that problem could be I missed my deadline because I am a procrastinator and I have a habit of pushing things to the last minute until I do stuff. Now, if you notice the difference, the first cause, which was the shallow cause, these are things that are extrinsic, basically things that are outside of you, while the root causes most times are things that are intrinsic, causes that are basically hinged on the type of person you are at the moment. If you happen to have this problem of procrastination, I actually made a video for you. It's going to be somewhere on the screen so you can actually solve that problem, because I used to struggle with this a lot and it actually cost me a lot of things in the past. If you want to go down the rabbit hole, you can click on the video, but if not, let's continue. The next step in this process is to design your plans to overcome your problems. I don't know if you noticed, but we literally had 2 steps were specifically targeted towards your problems. There's actually a good reason for that. There's a really interesting quote from Albert Einstein, and it goes like this: if I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. When you fully understand your problems deep enough, coming up with solutions becomes a lot easier, and not just easier, you actually get to come up with specific solutions that are tailored to your problem. Now, taking my previous example of procrastination, if I have a problem of procrastination and I want to come up with a plan of actually solving that problem, there are many ways to go about it. I can use the accountability buddy system. I can use the putting my money on the line hack. I can use setting alarms. I can also try setting mini deadlines to help me stay on track. Now, all of these are potential solutions to solving the problem of procrastination, but the most ideal solution that I can use for my problem will only be useful to me if I understand my specific problem with procrastination, which then leads us to the next step. Do what is necessary. Henry Ford once said, vision without execution is just hallucination. No matter how perfect your plan is, no matter how good your tactics is, no matter how great your strategy is, it won't do you any good if you do not actually take action on them. Execution is the foundation of success for any plan you want to carry out. So do what is necessary to actually attain your goals. And guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, it helps with the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you get to see more videos from me. And if you have contributions or insights you would like to share, please don't shy away from the comment section. I would love to see what you think. Things you guys write on the comments sometimes are really amazing and I would love to see more of them. And if you would like to dive deeper into Ray Dalio's concept of goal setting, I actually have a description in the video below to a really interesting video that you're gonna like. And like always guys, remember to always keep it real. Bye guys.